Hi everyone, it's been a long time since I made a video, so today's video is going to be something very close to our heart, which is our housing. So whether you should be actually emptying your CPF for your house or whether you should retain say 20k. So this scheme, whether you can retain 20k, is introduced in 2019. So I'll be running through in what situations you should be retaining this 20k and what situation you should not. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so first you need to know what are the CPF interest rates. So CPF interest rate actually is not fixed. It can change from time to time depending on the government bond rates or whatever. So I won't go through about how to calculate when CPF want to revise the interest rate, but there's always a possibility of them revising the interest rate. Okay, so currently OA is at 2.5%, SA and MA is at 4%. And then they give you extra 1% on the first 60k of your balances. Of these 60k balances, they don't care whether it comes from SA, MA, but if it comes from OA, it's capped at 20k. So let's say currently, just as a layman, you want to earn more interest on your on your CPF balances, you make sure your OA, SA, MA, all these right combined at least got 60k lah. If your OA is the one which has a lot of money and SAMA is less than 40k, you should be topping up your SA and MA to hit this 40k to get this extra 1%. Okay, so now I'll move on to the topic on whether you should actually retain this 20k in your OA if you're taking a housing loan. Okay, so one factor to take into account is definitely your future plans, whether job security wise or like let's say you're self-employed. So all this, right, definitely you should retain the 20k because you don't know when your salary can be gone and then you can have no CPF contributions for that month. Because if you're self-employed, you also do the CPF contribution on your own, so it might be more, you will want to have this safety net, so you can retain 20k for this. Another way of seeing it, and if your salary all stable, everything is fine, then you want to think about whether to retain 20k. Let me bring you to an example. So it depends on your housing loan interest and also how much is in your CPF balances. So these two factors, how much is your housing loan percent and also what's your CPF balances currently. Okay, so I'll be illustrating this with examples. Okay, so this is the first example. Let's say you're taking a HDB loan, 2.6%, and currently these are your CPF balances. So what do you think the answer is? Okay, so anyway, first thing to do is to calculate SAMA got hit 60k already not? Haven't hit 60k, then yes, maybe you should leave a certain OA amount, maybe 10k. So because 10k in OA will be earning more than 2.6%. So you should retain 10k for this example. Okay, the remaining 40k you can use to pay. Most people choose the 20k is because there's a 20k cap on the OA extra interest, but it doesn't matter, you don't need to leave 20k inside. Okay, so let's say this guy very old already, that's why he got so much money in his OA. Okay, so you can see SAMA already hit 60k, so it doesn't matter because OA now is only earning 2.5%. So if he earning 2.5%, he's paying the loan of 2.6%, he's losing out 0.1% every single month. Okay, so please wipe out your OA if possible. Okay, next we look at this bank loan. Okay, so bank loan is at 4%. Okay, let's say that your bank loan at 4% and then these are your balances lah. So even though you only have 60k in your balances, right, you should still be wiping out your OA. Why? It's because your interest on your OA is only 3.5%. Okay, 3.5% is only on the 20k. Your interest is only on 3.5%. Then actually the remaining 30k is still earning the extra 1%, but then technically you're not even earning an extra 10% on your 10k from your OA. Okay, so best top up your SA if you want. Top up your SA or MA lah. Yeah. Okay, so the OA, please wipe it out and pay for your bank loan. You'll be losing out on 0.5% per month lah, if you actually don't wipe out your OA. Okay, this all just from a financial standpoint, not from any intangible standpoint where you might lose your job or whatever lah. Okay, so now we are analyzing this one. Bank loan is at 3.5%. Okay, then just nice you are at 60k, whether you should be retaining this amount in your OA. Okay, so this one makes no difference lah, whether you retain it or not, because technically your earn rate is around the same as the bank loan. So for this, it really makes no difference. So yeah, wipe it or whatever. Yeah. Okay, next. Okay, next, bank loan at 3.5%, and these are your balances lah. So obviously, you add up the SA and MA is really 60k. So please go ahead and wipe out your OA lah. But actually, it makes no difference lah, because it's no, actually it makes difference, because this one is only earning 2.5, whereas your bank loan is 3.5. So please go ahead and wipe out your OA for this. Okay. So out of the examples, I hope this helped to illustrate your analysis in whether to wipe out your OA. Okay, that's the end of the video. Hope you learned something new today, and all my fellow peers that are buying a house, this can help you. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video. Please help to like and subscribe. Bye bye.